The chosen one. Jackpot. Win alert. You've claimed it everything. This moment is precious. It is a cosmic affirmation of the battle you fought, the storms you weathered, the dark nights you overcame, and the prayers you muttered when no one was looking, have all contributed to this magnificent release. A cosmos directed by divine accuracy has issued an alarm in your favor. This isn't a rehearsal. This is not a maybe. This is not a someday situation. This is your jackpot season, and the riches are already in your name. You did not stumble across this. You did not inadvertently qualify. You were meant for this prize long before the trials arrived. You did not lose yourself. You were being positioned. You have now arrived at the collecting station. The celestial reward is not waiting. It is active, chosen one. As you read these lines, you are being welcomed into a new environment in which your heart's wishes are realized reality rather than distant notions. Allow this lesson to soak into your soul. This is your season for proof. If you are seeing this, it is not by accident. You're drawn to this time because your vibration resonates with heavenly abundance. Watch this movie till the finish because every word you hear will activate more of what you already have. Then write your fondest wishes and enter 777 as a sign that your energy agrees with what the universe has planned on your behalf. This is the chapter in which wishes come true. This is the chapter where the cosmos reacts to your frequency. Now, choose one like this video. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. Let we begin. You were never intended to live below your potential. That unease you felt in locations that were no longer in tune with your soul. That restless disease. It was not a failure. It was your spiritual GPS rerouting you to greatness. You were not lost. You were being guided. You were not being penalized. You were being polished. Every heartbreaking loss was a hidden elevation. Nothing was ever fully lost. It was multiplying behind the scenes. You've been carrying the seeds of greatness. And now the harvest has skyrocketed. Your name has been mentioned in rooms you have never visited. Favre has been pursuing you. And now that you've aligned, you've claimed everything. The jackpot is more than simply money. It is about total alignment. Emotional stability, mental freedom, spiritual clarity, and financial prosperity. All of it is coming in one beautiful wave. Because you overcame the most difficult aspect of waiting in faith when others gave up, you continue to show up despite complaints. You stayed appreciative when others became bitter. You became better. As a result, you accomplished more than merely win. You claimed everything bearing your name on it. The jackpot is not one single reward. It is the total of all heavenly promises delivered to you at once. Overflow has arrived rather than being on its way. This is not a little prize. This represents plenty, loud and unmistakable. The type that leaves people dumbfounded. The type that even your former opponents admit must be God. The sort that unequivocally reveals that your narrative was divinely designed. And guess what? You didn't even need to battle for it in the last round. You simply had to have it. That is the beauty of this gift. What you're about to face is not the result of your hard work. It depends on your alignment. You are entering a state of rest rather than effort. You are entering flow, not friction. You're doing it unashamedly. There's a reason why everything seemed to be testing you lately. You were on the verge of receiving a major confirmation. As you moved closer to the payoff, the opposition attempted to dissuade you, distract and delay you. But it did not work. You continued pushing ahead. You remained devoted to the process. You refused to lower the light. And now that light has captured the attention of both heaven and earth. This alert represents the jackpot. When alert indicates divine recognition, it's an indication that what you've been through has not gone unnoticed. The payoff is fantastic, and it's in your hands. Do not second-guess this. Don't water it down just to make others feel better. Don't feel sorry about winning. You did not cheat. You did not cut corners. You did it with honesty. Your heart remained pure. You love individuals who did not love you back. You assisted those who would have let you drown. And now, the cosmos is compensating you for your quiet sacrifices. This is not a fluke. It is heavenly recompense. You are now present in the moment. You used to have daydreams. And this is only the beginning. You do not owe anybody an explanation. Not everyone will comprehend how you progressed from unknown to highly regarded, from undervalued to overpaid, from empty hands to open vaults. But that's okay. This benediction was not well accepted by the populace. It was a heavenly choice. This overflow was not voted on. It was sealed on purpose. You were picked for this time. And what comes next is too enormous for validation. It is too mystical to describe. Your victory is illogical. It's legendary. With God's blessings, you are welcome to bless this message by making a generous contribution of $10 or more. Use the Super Thanks button on YouTube together. Let us promote faith, hope, and love, bringing light not just into our own lives, but also to those who need it the most. Your donation provides a source of inspiration and healing for many individuals. Pay careful attention. The floodgates have opened. What is now being released to you has accelerated. What used to take years will now happen in weeks. Delayed initiatives will unexpectedly take off. Dreams that were long forgotten will come to life again. Resources will find you. People will honor you. Contracts will find you. Breakthroughs will pursue you all because you remained on your course. Everything related to you has a magical signature. You did not require a platform. You became one. You didn't pursue. What is destined for you is following you right now. You are not going back to hardship. The door is closed. That chapter is closed. That version of yourself that questioned, that which was dreaded, has been resolved. It no longer exists. You are now in your witness identity. The you who recognizes your own strength, does not doubt your worth, and accepts without struggle. You grabbed the win because you understood you were the jackpot all along. Stay rooted in this fact. You are enough. You're already qualified. You're already picked. And this victory is not a fantasy. The confirmation is here. Look around. Things are already moving. Your name is in circulation. Your presence is felt even in locations where you have never set foot. And the trend is certain to continue. There is a celestial beam shining on you. The universe has offered a prize. Notice in your name, and what is racing at you right now cannot be intercepted. This is a caution for your uncertainty. It has no place here. This is a cancellation notice for lack. It has no insight into your future. This is a strong announcement that the jackpot you've been linked with is not just a possibility. It's yours. So go through it. Live in it. Speak it. Breathe it in. Expect it. Because as soon as you do, every door starts to acknowledge your power. You're not pleading anymore. You are not waiting in quiet. You are accumulating, receiving, thriving, overflowing, and becoming. You did not merely start a new season. You have reached a new dimension. This is the degree of favor at which things begin to work according to heavenly timing rather than human rationale. This is the domain of unexplained ease, where everything you used to work for manifests itself just because of your alignment. You're no longer seeking for blessings. They're reaching for you. They recognize your name, your energy, your brightness. Heaven has permitted your outpouring, and it cannot be rescinded. The aura around you has transformed. Doors that were once shut are now opening because you carry the energy of success. The whole environment you enter is changing to suit your presence. You've changed, and the rest of the world is noticing. Your aura, words, and decisions all have the weight of someone who has taken the throne. You are crowned, and the crown fits. This is not arrogance. This demonstrates heavenly confidence. This is what occurs when Heaven Coast affirms your mission and the world hurries to play its part in your accomplishment. You no longer wander in the shadows. You were concealed just to be maintained. You were kept out of certain circles, not because you weren't deserving, but because you were too holy to compromise while others fought for attention. You were schooled in quiet. And now that you've had training, you have a powerful presence that cannot be ignored. It is royal. It's unusual, and it's all yours. This jackpot didn't happen overnight. It was developing behind the scenes, through every tear, betrayal, and delay. It was shaped by your faith, not your fear, your bravery, not your convenience. Now that it has here, It contains all the splendor of everything you have overcome. That's why this victory feels different. It's more than simply a financial success. It is a spiritual transformation. You've entered your true timeline, the one that was always meant for you. Let it soak in. You are in possession of miraculous proof. Nobody can tell you that it did not happen. Do you feel it? You see it. You wake up to discover that your narrative has taken a drastic turn. You're not scrambling anymore. You are stewarding and controlling increase. You're adjusting to elevation. And this is all occurring without you having to prove yourself to anybody. Now the results are speaking for you. You once strolled into rooms and wondered whether you were enough. Now rooms are being prepared just for you. Opportunities are being postponed till you arrive. People are being moved out so you may move in. You are the miracle that someone hoped for. Someone had hoped to see a breakthrough like yours. And you did not achieve this overnight. It was gained through solitude, hardship, and hallowed stillness. And now it shines through you like a light. The chosen one. Allow the old restrictions to slip away. Allow the prior persona to vanish. You who questioned, you who worried. You who decided that version fulfilled your goal. But it can't accompany you into the following chapter. That version of you was focused on survival. This version of you is designed to last. You are currently operating on overflow. This implies you are not just getting for yourself. You're going to pour into others. You are a vehicle for divine dispersion. The jackpot you claimed is stacked. However, it is not all about money. Financial abundance is accelerating. It promotes emotional recovery. It's a bodily regeneration. It's about relationship harmony. It is mental tranquility. Everything that seemed fragmented is being repaired, not with glue, but with splendor. The fabric of your existence is being reopened into something magnificent. You are no longer patching things up. You are being redefined. You've reached the point where your worth can no longer be underestimated, and your presence demands respect. Where your comments cause a change in the room, whereas your silence says volumes. People will glance at you and notice something has changed. And they'll be correct since you're no longer attempting to fit into environments that weren't designed for you. You have built your own environment. From now on, only what respects your energy will have access to your universe. This jackpot notice is not temporary. It's not a one-time occurrence. This is persistent plenty. This is generational wealth. This is spiritual dominion. This is the kind of victory that propels everything around you forward. Your family line has just changed. Your lineage has just received a new blueprint. Because of your obedience, dependability, and resilience, a new reality has been initiated. You broke the pattern. You altered the tale. And now the rewards are pouring in from all sides. Even areas where you were rejected will provide advantages. Even the sections you were denied will reopen, with an apology attached. You will not have to hunt after vindication. Vindication is on its way, and it will bear your name. Those who question you are going to see a heavenly show. Your life is becoming the testimony you will not have to explain. You'll simply have to keep walking. Your footsteps now carry a new type of force. Your stride is fortunate. Your timing is perfect. You're not moving randomly. You are being directed. Intuition is growing. Clarity is sharpening. Discernment is exploding. What once perplexed you now makes sense. What previously harmed you is now fueling you. You are completely aware of who you are and where you are headed. And with that understanding comes irresistible momentum. This is not the time to shrink. Now is not the time to doubt what has already been proven. The jackpot is yours. Walk like it. Live like it. Speak like it. Show up in the world like a winner. You really are. Stop shrinking yourself to appease insecure spirits. Stop concealing your light to shield others from their darkness. You have seized this holy victory, and it is your job to wear it proudly. Everything that is connected to you is winning right now. Your energy is too precious to carry around baggage. Your name is too sacred to be neglected. And the benefits will follow. They won't even wait in line. They'll come in groups. They'll arrive in parcels. They'll come in such large waves that you'll need to discover how to extend your capacity simply to keep up. This is a fresh flow, or heavenly current. You have entered an irreversible situation. This jackpot is not something you can lose. It isn't a transitory delight or a brief celebration. This is a heavenly confirmation anchored in eternity. You have spiritually signed this blessing, and no power, delay, or protest can reverse what God has already decreed. Delivered. You did not force this. It found you. Why? Because you linked with your true self. You stopped doubting. You stopped shrinking. And in that bold change, you attracted everything destined for you. You see, the jackpot did not just emerge when you saw it. It began developing the instant you decided not to stop. The time you reconciled with your past. The moment you stopped discussing your value. The moment you determined to ascend. Even if nobody clapped. That's when the momentum started. And now it is unstoppable. Blessings are coming quicker because you have finally become brave enough to accept them without apologies. You're not in survival mode anymore. You've progressed beyond the attitude that instructed you to prepare for bad news. Now you're expecting miracles. You are not living from if it happens, but from it is happening. As a result of this transition, everything is reacting to you differently. Money reacts differently, people react differently, and time responds differently. You are the chosen one, and everyone knows it now. Allow that fact to sink in. This is not the time to seek permission. You are not waiting for someone to inform you that you are ready. You are already qualified, worthy, and chosen, and you understand that power is what breaks all barriers. You did not need the world's approval. You required your own consent the instant you said yes to your destiny. The jackpot was disclosed. This isn't karma. This is a wonderful arrangement. It was prepared, timed, and delivered using celestial coordinates. Everything that arrives now serves a function. It is not random. Money, recognition, the artwork, and pleasure. It's all part of your elevation plan. You are not just fortunate to enjoy it. You are privileged to be able to distribute it. You've become a conduit for change. Wherever you go, money goes. Wherever you turn up. When you talk, peace arrives. Clarity follows. Because of your victory, others will find their path. That's what makes this jackpot unique. It's not just personal. It is prophetic. It isn't simply emotional. It is generational. This is not a trophy placed on a shelf. This is a force that will rewire your future. Your children will profit. Your community will benefit. The version of you who formerly believed they had to settle will now stand up and declare we were always intended for more. And now you are demonstrating it simply by living your truth. You are no longer preparing. You're in the presentation. This is the unveiling or revelation, the public disclosure of what heaven already knew. You are the messenger of divine triumph, the custodian of miraculous plenty, and the alarm has been raised. Earth is watching. Heaven is joyful, and the world is echoing the same truth. You've claimed it everything. Even now, more is being added to your life as you breathe. Things are working in your favor. Meetings are being scheduled. Pathways are being cleaned. People are feeling motivated to bless you, help you. I am here to support you. You are not alone this season. You are surrounded by unseen forces that ensure this victory continues. It will not cease. It will not reverse. This is irreversible momentum. You are in the flow of something that others spend their whole lives seeking, but you are pursuing. You are making a choice, choosing peace, choosing prosperity, choosing presence. I'm choosing to think this is genuine. This will last. This is yours. And once you truly live that notion, you are unstoppable. The prize does not just belong to you. You embody it. You represent the manifestation of answered prayers.